Word Mafia.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to another episode of Arkham Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 7, Not in Portland. Okay, so we narrowed it down. The island's not in Portland.
No way. Oh, got it. Because, I was kind of confused there for a second.
Unless it's a twist.
The island is not in Portland. The island is not in a city that's a...
You joke, but can you say for certain on this show?
Yes.
All right, fair. Whose episode do you think this is?
Do you know anyone that's from Portland?
Well, Charlie's from England. Most of them are from the LA area.
Yeah, I don't think we know. I don't know.
The only exceptions we really know, well, Saeed's from Iraq. Sawyer and Kate are both from the South somewhere.
Yeah. Locke?
And Michael was from New York, but he's gone.
Not Locke.
Locke has lived in California his whole life. Yeah. Well, last time it was a big old cliffhanger.
Maybe Claire.
She's from Australia.
She could have moved to Portland.
It's true. She could have. Big cliffhanger. Jack
Did a plan,
pulled his own little plan, and in order to get Kate and Sawyer to just run back towards our camp.
That is not
Which
here.
Theoretically they could. They could run in that direction all they want. Eventually you're going to hit ocean.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem is, because they're not on their island. They're on a separate Alcatraz-esque island.
I guess to be fair, they still do, even if they don't get off the island.
They can still get away from the guns.
And also they could find a way off the island better.
Hopefully.
So
I mean...
It still gives them a chance.
Yeah.
Because there has to be a way off the island.
Yeah.
Because the others have a way.
Sure.
So...
You'd think.
What are they, just freaking turning into mermaids and
I mean,
swimming across the
If you found
island?
out they were actually mer people, would you be surprised? I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yes.
But you wouldn't go, that doesn't, that came out of nowhere. It's Lost. Everything comes out of nowhere.
No, I mean, I'd be like, okay, that's...
What if they all turn into smoke and just fly? And then, that's what the smoke monster is. It's just one of these guys.
That would make more sense than the mermaids, though.
Does it?
Yes. Yes, it would make more sense than mermaids and mermen.
Well, let's find out. This is not a market substitute. Please support the official release. And don't forget to support us on Patreon. We're trying to buy a new computer so we can make these better and faster. And you can find that in the description. And you can find this show on Hulu, I think. Yeah, it's on Hulu. I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet. But let's watch.
Hello.
Oh. So, it's a flashback of her.
I figured. Her hair is different.
We don't have to keep doing this,
Are you saying that because you don't think it's going to work? Or because you're afraid he'll find out?
Okay.
Some doctor you are.
I'm not doing this as your doctor. I'm doing it as your sister. Come stay with me.
I like living on the beach.
This is Miami, Rachel. Everything's on the beach.
Oh.
Kate, damn it, run!
It's go time.
Juliet, stop the bleeding and stitch him up.
She's not a surgeon. She can't fix this.
Warning! Sawyer, let's go! Sawyer!
There you go. Lock it. Yeah.
You think this is a bluff? I will let him die!
No, Jack, you won't.
Go. Get them back. If you have to, kill them.
What game's she playing at?
Hello, Juliet.
Hey. Hey. I got home and I realized that I inverted some numbers.
And he couldn't wait until the morning. How rude of me. Juliet, this is Sherry. Sherry, this is Juliet, my ex-wife. Juliet's leaving. Could you please turn off the lights?
You haven't thought this through, Jack. Your plan's not gonna work. Friends aren't going to make it back to your side of the island because we're not on that island.
Afraid so.
So why don't we see if we can come up with some kind of peaceful resolution?
Is that what you call asking me to kill Ben while on the operating table? Make it look like an accident?
That's ridiculous.
She wants Ben
Tom,
to die. She
he's
said
lying.
that if I
I don't
did
know
it,
what you're
that
trying
she
to
would
do, Jack.
protect me. No!
Tom, he's lying.
You said you can't stitch him up. Then you don't need to be in here.
Don't let him fool you. He'll never let a patient just die.
I mean, if you push him,
He
enough.
might. If it's Ben. Oh boy, how much of a head start did they get?
Not much, probably.
Yep.
That's our island. We need a boat. We'll just keep following the beach. There's got to be one around here somewhere. How else do they get back and forth?
Kate's asking the important questions.
Oh, great. They're shooting first. They don't care about bringing him in alive.
I mean, especially Danny, no.
Yeah.
But we're good guys, you know? We don't kill people like you do. Yeah, okay. Alex! Nice.
This way.
Jason, you all right?
It might as well.
Go! That's very clever. Wow.
That's very Rousseau of her.
Dude. That is such a good camouflage, wow.
As long as they don't directly walk over it.
What? Where'd they go? That way.
Otherwise their foot would fall through, but yeah.
Hey. Could somebody please get Juliet?
He's waking up?
I don't buy it. He shouldn't be waking up.
I want in.
In on what?
I know what you're doing, Juliet. The only thing I don't know is who's your guinea pig?
I don't really see
It's your
how...
sister, isn't it? Look, Jules, there's two ways this plays out. One is your research is potentially genius. And the other, it raises some very serious ethical questions, maybe even criminal concerns. But if you collaborate with me, based on my reputation, all this is viewed as cutting-edge science.
So, blackmail.
Ben's awake.
How?
Shepard says he's a spinal surgeon, not an anesthesiologist.
I mean, true.
No, but I've got a boat.
Boat.
My boyfriend is being held prisoner. If you help me rescue him, I promise you, I'll get you back to the other island.
Your boyfriend. His name happened to be Carl?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, we have to save him. Because he knows him.
I'd like to speak to Juliet alone, please, Jack.
No. No, I'm sorry.
Please, I'm asking you. One gentleman to another.
I would like for you to go back in there, put Ben under, and finish the surgery. Because I'm going to go help your friends escape.
Mittelos Bioscience is based in Oregon. We're just outside of Portland. These shots might seem a little cheeseball, but our people really are this happy. Mind if I ask you something?
Sure.
What do you say?
Judging from the decomposition of the endometrium, I would say that the woman was somewhere in her 70s.
Actually, she's 26.
What happened to her?
What if I told you that you could have complete freedom and money to find out? We think you're special, Dr. Burke. And we want you to lead a team of highly trained people because we think you're just that good.
I can't. My ex-husband wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't want you to have this opportunity?
No, he doesn't want me to have anything. He would never give the okay.
Maybe we could reach out to him on your behalf.
Don't bother.
Must be something that he would respond to.
If you were hit by a bus, how about that? That would work.
I'm not a leader, Mr. Albert. I'm a mess.
She's so different now.
Question is, how did she get there? How did any of them get there, really?
Open the door!
Alex, what the hell are you doing?
They must have gotten out of their cages. I caught them in the jungle.
Alex, you're not supposed to be here. If your dad finds out, he's gonna kill you.
My dad was the one who told me to bring them here. Look, maybe you should call him. I'm sure he's got nothing better to do.
Danny, I need Ben.
Ooh. Great, now they know where they are.
Don't get mad at me, just because you were dumb enough to fall for the old Wookiee prisoner gag.
Where's Carl?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shoot him in the knee. What? Give me the rifle. We don't have time for this. I'll do it.
Whoa, okay, all right. He's at the end of the hall, room 23. Keys are in my back pocket.
Oh, that was a good one, though. Knee. That shit was...
And not deadly,
Good con,
necessarily.
Prentice. Almost believe you're gonna shoot that boy.
It wasn't a con.
It's like I was gonna shoot him. What do you mean?
They don't have time for this.
Yeah. Don't just stare at it. Just get him out.
God loves you. And he loves Jacob? Is that what he said?
I think so.
You got caught in whatever it is, too.
Is he okay?
Look, we got your boyfriend back. Now where's your damn boat?
Yeah, let's sit around discussing it. Go.
We're letting him go.
Letting him go?
Ben gave the order.
Ben's in surgery. I was just
He
there.
woke up.
Oh, he woke up, huh?
Shepard won't finish the surgery unless he knows his friends are off the island. Do you want Ben to die?
I know Ben would rather die than let them go.
That is not true at all.
Yeah, it's not. Danny just has a personal vendetta against him.
I'm pregnant.
What?
Look. I took a blood test too. My whole life, all I've ever wanted was to have a baby, and now because of you, I'm gonna...
Because you're insufferable and you're mean. Well, you asked me for the truth, Mom, and that's...
What is that phone call?
Damn. Just to show that he's mean. I don't know.
She's pregnant.
I need to see your labs. We'll have to verify the data if we're gonna...
No, I'm not interested in publishing, Ed. It's my sister.
Fine, then. If you're not interested, why are you concerned?
That was like a Mean Girls shit.
I know, right? That one was real.
Except he actually died.
You really can't get off the island. Why didn't you just take him to a facility?
Because ever since the sky turned purple... What the hell happened?
I just nicked an artery.
Isn't that what you already did?
Yeah, well, that was on purpose.
You might accidentally kill him anyway.
I mean, he's a surgeon, but he's not like... He's still human.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't have a team
It's
to
just
help
him.
Oh no. I swear to God, if Sawyer dies.
No! Danny!
Whoa! Damn.
He was never gonna stop.
Yeah. No hesitation, though.
Get out of here.
You heard the lady.
Don't question a good thing.
Not you, Alex. You're staying.
Why?
We both know your father, and the only way he'll let Carl live is if you're here when he wakes up.
First day on the beach, the day of the crash, the story that I told you. If you're safe, tell me.
You were doing surgery on a girl, and you messed up. And you said the fear was so real. So you kept to fight. And then you weren't afraid anymore. And then it was just gone.
Promise me that you'll never come back here from me. Don't come back, Kate.
Jack, where are you?
Turn it off. We gotta go. What did he say that made you want to save his life?
Tissue?
Thank you. Thanks.
Have we met?
Hello, Dr. Burke.
Mr. Albert?
I'm, so sorry for your loss.
He was hit by a bus.
I know, they say you were there when it happened. It must have been...
No. In our interview, I said that I wanted him to get hit by a bus.
Dr. Burke, I realize you're a little shook up right now, but this is just a tragic accident. You can't blame yourself. I don't even remember you saying that. Look, I know the timing is horrible, but we came because we're that serious about getting you to come work with us. If you need to, be back before your sister gives birth.
How do they know that?
How did you know that
Well, we're very thorough in our recruitment process. We're not quite in Portland.
I've been on this island for 3 years, Jack. He said that if I let him live, that he would finally let me go home.
That was not in Portland. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole, like, I figured, like, the whole Dharma initiative, like, yeah, I mean, they're already doing experiments. Like, how are they, like, who are these people? It's like, well...
Yeah, they're called something else now.
What is it? Middlefield or something?
Metafield, medical... Hang on. Let's see if I can quickly find it.
Well, that was pretty good. Mittelos? You had it.
Mittelos Bioscience.
Yeah, there you go.
So I guess Dharma just turned into this?
Yeah. Privately funded. And they're...
Dharma was privately funded.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly.
And they're still... It seems like they're still recruiting people from, like...
Top of their field.
Yeah.
But people top of their field and under the radar.
Yeah.
Because people don't know she's top of her field.
Yeah.
Because her ex-husband takes credit and she's doing secret research.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Why do they want a fertility doctor so bad? I
mean, they're doing a bunch of experiments, man. And like, that's the thing. Like, the Dharma Initiative initially was like everything, like, right? Marine biology, psychology, sociology, medical stuff. It was like everything. So
yeah,
they're just like any science, really. If it's science, they will work. What?
Something fell. Oh, I think it was Courier.
My bad.
It's fine. They did take Claire and do stuff to her.
Yeah.
While she was pregnant. And Juliet is a fertility doctor, and I guess Ethan was too, or he's
some kind of...
He worked with her on maybe he's just he knew a lot of different medical sciences.
Yeah.
Something. But yeah.
I don't think it has to be medical science. It could be like other sciences too.
True. He was also fixing her pipes the day the plane crashed. But yeah, I would say this is the first full episode focused on another.
Yeah.
We saw one Juliet flashback before. That was season 3 premiere, where we saw what she was doing when the plane crashed. But that was mostly a Jack episode.
Yeah.
That was just an intro. This is the first time we see what an other was like before the island.
It's cool. I'm glad they chose Juliet.
Yeah, because what Ben said, he's lived on the island his whole life.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's probably a mix of people who are actually from the island and people they recruit.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by from the island though? Like, how does one come from the island?
That's another good question.
Right? So like, because Ben seems like the same age as Juliet, or if not older.
Yeah, he's probably he's 40 something, I think.
So like, how can he be from the island?
What do you mean?
Like, did someone just give birth to him there and then that's it? Like,
that we don't know.
Right? So it's like, because he's like, I've been on the island my whole life. It's like, how? You're like 40 years old, man. Like,
well, yeah.
Which is like weird because like the Dharma Initiative started in the 70s, so he's like older than Dharma.
Well, we know that the hatch with the button was created in the 70s. We don't know how long Dharma's been on the island before that. Maybe they showed up on the 60s.
But the Dharma Initiative started.
We don't know exactly when they started. We know when the hatch was built.
Don't they say in the orientation tape when...
They don't give a specific year. They just give the year the video was made, which was 70... something. I don't remember. There's like a little copyright thing at the bottom that says the year the video was made.
I thought that's when the company's made.
No, they talked about how the company was made.
Because like usually when
we don't know the specific year Dharma started.
No.
So theoretically,
that's why I said 70s, because it's like
we know the hatches were all made around the 70s. Although I think the looking station was 1980 maybe, because it was on like tape. It wasn't a film. The orientation video. We don't know. It's a little iffy on when Dharma actually started. We just know when the hatch was built was sometime in the 1970s. So it's not crazy to assume that they started around the same time.
I thought the orientation video was saying like what the Dharma Initiative is, and
I don't remember if they said a year.
No. They didn't say a specific year, but like, I remember them saying like the project was started in the 70s.
Maybe I don't remember that, but maybe they did. Anyway,
you can go back and see. If
yeah.
But either way, Ethan is about like the same age as when the hatches were there.
Ethan or Ben?
Sorry, not Ethan. Ben. Sorry.
Ethan probably is about this.
But yeah, Ben. But I meant Ben.
Ben is a little older.
Yeah, so I'm like, how did he...
Well, maybe he didn't come with the Dharma people. Maybe he was with whoever people were already on the island.
Someone got pregnant on the island and I just left him.
I don't know if they left him. They could have raised him. Speaking of which, apparently Ben raised Alex. And Alex doesn't like him.
I mean, yeah. Good reason.
Yeah. Which is why he was asking if she asked about him. He was hoping his daughter was worried about him. She was not.
She was in fact not.
She was worried about Carl.
Yeah.
What do you think Carl did to get that treatment? to get locked up and then thrown in some kind of weird brainwashing room?
I mean, it's possible that he tried to help Alex in some way. Because he loves her. They're together.
She seems very rebellious.
Yeah.
What with the hidden camouflage areas she has around.
And we still don't know how much she knows like about her mom and like her where she's from.
Yeah, where she's really from.
Because they took her as a baby, so like she for all she knows, like she was born there, right? Like,
all the kids are probably like that, you know.
Yeah, so like because she was born on the island, and she would have never known her mom because they took her as a baby, like literally as a baby.
Yeah.
So.
But
it's interesting. She might have found something out, and then like
that thing she built, very Rousseau,
dude,
very much like her mom. The slingshot she used, you know, she's very resourceful, like her mother.
Yeah, so it's like she might have like found some stuff out, and then realized like, oh, these are not who I thought they were, blah blah, and maybe like Carl was just trying to help her out.
Maybe Carl figured it out and she didn't. And that's why they're separated.
Or maybe like even Carl could be like similar situation because he's young too. He could have been like he could have grown up on the island as well. And like why would you? I don't know. Like why would you go to such lengths to like brainwash someone?
Yeah, Room 23, which is one of the numbers, which was guarded by I don't remember the name they gave him, but it's Mac from Always Sunny. He was a huge fan of Lost and pulled a lot of favors and stuff. And I guess, I think Lindelof liked Always Sunny. So they guess somehow met each other and said, "Can I be on Lost?" So they gave him this little role. Getting back to Juliet's story. So she lived in Miami with her sister, who could not have children because she was going through chemo, looked like.
Or something. She was just unhealthy.
Yeah.
Sick in some way.
Yeah. And she successfully impregnated her. Or made it so that she could become impregnated. Which is like a miracle.
Yeah.
But her ex-husband was very controlling. And vindictive.
And wanted all of the credit, basically.
But, like she said in the interview, you know, the only thing that could really stop him is if he gets hit by a bus. And then he gets hit by a bus. Did you make that connection during the episode?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look, he got hit by a bus.
Yeah, just like she said.
Yeah.
And she...
when she said that, I was like, oh, it's going to happen. Like, I mean, how... Like,
that's a specific thing to say.
Yeah, and also, like, how else is she going to get there? Like...
Yeah. So, yeah, Ethan, who we've already met before, and Dr. Alpert recruit her, supposedly, after this point. For 6 months. But it's been 3 years. And we're not quite in Portland. Not in Portland. The name of the episode's a little bit of a spoiler. Because they say, this is in Portland. And if you know the name of the episode, you go, well, no, it's not. Or, I mean, you could think, well, she's not going to Portland because her ex-husband's controlling her. And that leads her to the island. Somehow.
Well, but we already know also Juliet's on the island. So it's like...
Yeah.
Obviously...
Something happened. Yeah.
Right? Like...
Yeah.
Even without the title, it was like... We already know Juliet's an other and she's on the island. And she wasn't... Like... Yeah.
It is interesting that they really want you to think it's the island at the beginning. She's on the beach. She goes in that hallway with the lights and she passes Ethan. And nope, it's not. This is Miami. But yeah, they bring Ethan out when they need to let you know this is the past. Because he's dead.
I know, it's funny. And well, I guess he's the only like other that's like dead that
we spent time
with, and like you would recognize his face.
Him and Goodwin. Who Goodwin was in the premiere this season. When the plane broke up, Ben was like, Goodwin, Ethan, you go this way, you go that way, you know. That's
but I think people recognize Ethan more.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah, it's like it's funny. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's definitely dead, and also, he's another. So he's like the only other. That's why it's like, okay,
the only
makes sense why they would use him.
But
he gets a lot of screen time. Good for him.
Yeah,
money.
I mean, we do have others. There's Tom.
But he's not dead. That's why
he's not dead. I know, but there's a segue to say we're getting more others. Yeah. You know, there's Carl, Alex, Tom, Juliet.
Ben.
Pickett's dead. Juliet killed him.
Danny.
Danny. They called him Pickett though in season 2.
Okay.
There was Miss Clue. She was the one looking after Walt.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen her since season 2.
Yeah.
And now we have Dr. Alpert, who's another new other. Sort of. I mean, he recruits for them. Maybe he has no idea what's really going on. But he was with Ethan. And that's the main ones, right? I mean, all the other ones kind of are nameless. Yeah, Danny's henchman. And there was his wife who died.
I guess sort of Jacob, whoever Jacob is.
We've heard of Jacob. We haven't seen him yet, but yeah, that's true. That's another one. We saw his name too in this one. It was on the screen. In fact, let's see if I can find it.
I like how Sawyer is getting into it. Think about your life.
Oh, no, I think we passed it. We are the cause of our own suffering. God loves you, and he loved...
As he loved Jacob.
Yeah. God loves you as he loved Jacob. Now, is that in reference to biblical Jacob?
Yeah.
Just a coincidence that we heard of Jacob's name the previous. Yeah, they like playing with names on this show. Because what did Jacob do?
I forget. But yeah, he was a biblical...
Oh, Jacob's ladder?
I mean, that might be part of it, yeah.
He's the guy who wrestled an angel into giving him a blessing, I believe.
I don't remember, to be honest.
It was something like that. And I remember...
It's been a while.
I think Jacob is awesome. is the general consensus.
Well, I mean, apparently God loved him, so...
Yeah.
I do not remember Jacob's story.
I think he did a few things, but the Jacob's ladder is the story I remember. Ish. I kind of remember. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Anything worth writing down? Room 23 worth writing down?
I guess, like, what's with the brainwashing? I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to write room 23.
I don't think the room. I don't know.
Brainwashing.
Isn't 23 one of the numbers?
Yep.
Love it.
So yeah, the room 23 brainwashing. Do we need to write down Ben and Alex? Is that really a mystery of how that happened? And we don't know how it happened, but is it a mystery?
I don't know. No, not really. It might just be part of like
Alex. The question of Alex.
The question of Alex.
Yeah. And yeah.
I guess it's more so like, yeah, like what did he do to get locked up?
Carl?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's like, he's probably an other, seems like. So it's like, why would they lock up one of their own? So yeah. I mean, obviously it has to do with Alex, but as to what specifically...
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's more different enough than to write down.
Yeah. There was something else, but I'm blanking on it. Mystery. Oh, we don't really the bus. I mean, we can extrapolate probably what happened there.
They did it.
Yeah, yeah, they did it.
They orchestrated it somehow.
I mean, if they knew that her sister was pregnant.
Yeah, and she didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Well, except for Edmund, but
she did get a blood test done.
Oh, that's true.
So.
Okay.
That's maybe what Ethan was doing earlier. Was like, I don't know about not necessarily bugging things, but maybe he was in that facility keeping tabs on all the goings on, gathering information on Juliet.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Oh, I almost forgot. Jack asked Tom if you can just leave whenever you want. Why didn't you just take him off the island to get help or bring someone here? And he says, well, we would have, but ever since the sky turned purple and then he got interrupted. Mm-hmm. So we have kind of heard that before, that when Desmond turned the key and the sky turned purple, it messed with all their stuff. Because I think they said in another episode that their communications were down. That's why they're using like walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
So ever since the sky turned purple, like we have to use these walkie-talkies. It did something.
It fucked with their stuff.
Yeah. Which makes sense. It's a massive electromagnetic thing. Fries stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's why they can't just leave. But, yeah. I don't know. Michael did. But he was on like a little boat.
He was on a boat, yeah.
Yeah. They can't like fly off, or they're underwater subs.
Or maybe like...
like a train system
it's
under the ocean.
It's possible too that like people can't find them anymore because you like they probably know generally like how to get off, right? But like without a proper like compass or whatever working, like to you know, because like you know how like supplies sometimes come down, but we haven't seen that since the sky turned purple, so it is quite possible that now they won't be able to find them because whatever happened with whatever's going on with the island changed it. And so like if they can't like communicate with airspace to be like, hey, we're getting off this island now, don't have any planes or whatever they do to get off, they can't do that anymore. So that's a possibility.
Yeah,
because you need like a lot of air traffic control and stuff. Yeah, to communicate with other planes, and if they can't do that, they can't get off the island. Or like, yeah.
Well, it's interesting to know that the others are kind of a little bit on their back foot.
Yeah,
like
they're handicapped
a little bit. Like they don't know what's going on with the purple sky. but we know because we watched the show. I don't even think the survivors really know. Maybe Desmond knows because he's the one who turned the key.
And he's having weird future
that too.
Visions. Yeah, we should get back to that. I want to know.
Yeah, there was no survivors. None of the other survivors in this episode. It was just Jack, Kate, Sawyer, and the others. This one.
I want to know more about Desmond's future stuff.
Well, maybe we'll find out next episode. Join us for when we watch that. Oh, of course, if you can't wait, you can go to Patreon
Yeah.
and donate to our early Mafia tier, and you can watch next week's episode right now. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.